The other day, I had a patient come in and he mentioned that he thought it would be good for us to put out some more information in English because most of our informational videos that we share are in Spanish. So that's why I wanted to put this together because I know there are a lot of new patients that we've been seeing here that are in Panama for the first time within the last 6 months, maybe some moving from Costa Rica, United States, Europe. And so it's important that we put out messages in English so you can understand what it is that we do. My name is Joe Busch. I am a licensed chiropractor here in Panama, and we've been practicing here for around close to 15 years. We didn't just move here and just kind of set up. This is something we've got a good understanding of how to treat all types of conditions and maintain your health into the future. So if you've been looking for a chiropractor to work on you, we are definitely a good option for you. You only want to pursue anyone that's licensed. There are people marketing their services that are not licensed and really probably not chiropractors, and so that represents a risk to you if you, especially if you have a history that requires the type of care that you probably need. Especially the military veterans we've been seeing. I mean, I have people from 60 to 100% of disability, and so we want to be sure that we're able to help them not only today but in 10 to 20 years as they go through the evolutions of their situation. So everything that we do, we document, and I am licensed in Florida as well, and so we adhere to those best practices, that those practices within the United States that you may be coming from adhere to. We even go beyond many of those in with regards to rehabilitation, because we do have a great understanding of soft tissue injuries, and such as whiplash, disc injuries, complicated disc injuries that are contemplating surgery. We have the equipment too. When chiropractic fails to help or is not the best option, because every condition does not respond necessarily to chiropractic care. There are some times when you have to include other types of therapies or even other professionals. So we understand those limitations. And if you're new to Panama, we introduce our clinic here in Calle 50 and Calle 69 Este, or 69 East in San Francisco. More than likely, we're right next to you here. Usually we have availability for new patients within a week's time. And every patient that comes into the clinic has to undergo a thorough evaluation, 45 minutes to an hour. And we have to understand your condition. I can't just start. It's a lot of people don't have that understanding. Maybe you've been treated elsewhere where they didn't do a real thorough evaluation, but the type of clinic we are, we need to do that in order to optimize your care and feel comfortable in offering care, because it's not. It's kind of like, I'd like to explain it to people like taking antibiotics. For a condition, you don't just take antibiotics for one day if you want that issue to resolve. With the spine, with soft tissue, with muscle, you need to address these at points over time in order to get full improvement, full recovery, to prevent an issue down the line. And that's the mentality that we use. And so if you are armed with that information coming here, maybe it won't be such a surprise when I tell you that we are going to recommend some kind of continued care for you. But if you come here expecting me to adjust you just without an evaluation, or without doing the proper diligence to make sure that we don't represent risk to you, then I would recommend you not come on in, not schedule an appointment, because I've had just within the last week, I've had people with severe conditions that they wanted me to interact with their spine and their condition in the way that they wanted me to do, such as a patient with cancer, stage 4 cancer, which was in the bone, and that makes it so that I potentially could be a source of injury for that patient, or a worse outcome in the long run. And so these are considered red flags. If you had trauma, if you had a heavy fall and you want me to adjust your hip, I mean, these are things that really require proper triage to be sure that there isn't a more serious underlying condition that could hinder your positive outcome in your case. So anyways, Like I said, my name is Dr. Joe Busch here in Panama Chiropractic Health Center, the Republic of Panama. If you're new to Panama, we're a good option for you.